Top news of the day in 1 minute.
Putin spoke at the SCO summit in China. Key statements. The crisis in Ukraine arose not as a result of Russia's attack, but due to a coup in Kiev provoked by the West. I hope the understandings reached in Alaska open the way to peace in Ukraine. I will brief SCO colleagues on the outcome of my meeting with Trump. The root causes of the crisis in Ukraine must be eliminated and the balance in the security sphere restored. $520 billion will be needed to rebuild Ukraine after the war, head of Ukraine's Parliamentary Tax Committee Gennady Ganantsov. At the start of the conflict in Ukraine, 1/3 of Kiev's weapons came from Bulgaria, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. Norway and the United Kingdom signed a $10 billion, $13.5 billion contract for the delivery of British Type 26 frigates to the Norwegian Navy, Bloomberg. The European Commission will continue allocating budget funds to support Ukraine after the conflict ends. Ursula von der Leyen and Chancellor Merz, NATO would have collapsed if Germany had not increased defense spending. Indian Prime Minister Modi said it is always a pleasure for him to meet with Putin.
Polish President Nawrocki declared that he demands reparations from Germany. The United States called on European countries to impose sanctions on India similar to those of Washington, including a complete halt to oil and gas supplies. Axios. At the SCO summit, Xi Jinping urged Russia, India, and other countries to challenge the West. Financial Times. The European Commission intends to increase funding for Lithuania to monitor Russian trains heading to Kaliningrad. Ursula von der Leyen. Ukraine has convened an extraordinary meeting of the Ukraine NATO Council in connection with massive air attacks. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Sybiga. India blocked Azerbaijan's accession to the SCO, while Pakistan blocked Armenia's, media reports. On September 4, a meeting between Zelensky and European leaders will take place in Paris, AFP. The session, chaired by Macron and Starmer, will focus on resolving the Ukrainian conflict. According to FT, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen will participate. Ushakov. At the meeting between Putin and Trump, no agreement was discussed regarding trilateral talks with the participation of Trump, Putin, and Zelensky. The Ukrainian issue was discussed on the sidelines of the SCO summit. No concrete proposals have yet been made to elevate the level of Russia-Ukraine negotiations. Putin and Trump in Alaska agreed on how to proceed further in the context of Ukraine. The leaders reached agreements building on what had been previously worked out with Witkoff. A poster at the SCO summit was made only in 2 languages, Chinese and Russian. Russia significantly increased its FAB strikes on Ukraine in August, 4,390 compared to 3,786 in July, according to Ukraine's Ministry of Defense. The highest figure this year was recorded in April, more than 5,000 FABs.
Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.